Welcome out, my Libras. My name is Angela. For those who don't know me, this is High Priestess Healer 1111. And today, I'm going to do a reading just for you guys. All right? Through quiet introspection, you have found a solution to something difficult that you just went through. And you'll feel like you've made the right decision. You're moving on from something or someone, but it's a very healing sort of feeling, okay? It's a channeled message. So there's some healing going on inside you, okay? And a desire for calmness, okay? All right, and things calming down after a storm, okay? So things are should be starting to calm down after something that was a little tumultuous. Overcoming hardships here, relief, stability, travel, or maybe going on a holiday. But yeah, this is some soul searching going on here, reflection and introspection, or when needed. Okay, going inside. I guess it's needed because of my tea bag from my Buddha tea today says, inner stillness is the key to outer strength. Okay. So yeah, this is about you going within and creating stillness within. Okay, so you can have calmness from within, okay? Calmness from within is what you are being called to do. All right, so we got two cards that came out. So this is your card. This is the Libra card, okay? So you've learned a lot of lessons. If you haven't got to this Empress mode or energy, you will soon. It's a feeling of very abundant. It's one that you feel very grateful in, one where you get inspired ideas and you act on them. You're serving your fellow man. Okay, you could be pregnant or someone that you know, but that doesn't have to be, right? That's just one of the things here. Motherhood, sensuality, nurturing, beauty, femininity, nature, harmony, art. So yeah, you're really wanting to step into a place of harmony. And I feel like you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and but more in than out. Okay. And then the only reason why you're not totally in and grounded in it, and it's a new way of living and being in a new type of an energy, is because there's still some spiritual insights that you need to be guided to learn regarding the self, not somebody else, the self. Okay, and in quiet, calm, stillness, contemplation, you can gain that inner guidance to know what else is it, that I need to know at this time. And, the thought will come to your mind if you're still, okay, and you listen. But that's a very good card to have, okay? Very, very good card to have, the Empress. I'll take that any day, and I can start and end with it. Because you have Lovers on the bottom. So there may be something here to do with a marriage or a partnership, okay, and being balanced or imbalanced, some kind of connection, okay, or marriage, or just, someone of mutual respect, but it feels like partner, like deep attraction, love. So it was like a partnership, something underlying, but that's nothing new, right? Around here, we always get the love read. So let's see what's going on here. What more do we need to know? Is there something from the past that's affecting you today, right? That would mean that's a roadblock, right? So let's see if it's you're learning your lessons or you're not here. Or what is it you need to learn? Right away, communication comes to mind, okay? The way that you communicate, something in that to that effect, comes off, you know, hurtful is what I hear to other people, maybe normal to you. And so, you know, sometimes you feel like you can't speak your mind, maybe, but because you're worried about people's feelings. But, you know, you should always, you know, be able or feel comfortable in your own skin to say what you need to say, but do it in a special way. Communication, channel message regarding communication, you know, with love and tact, kindness, understanding, compassion. Okay, there's a way, if you're going to be in the Empress energy, that you react now to people, places, and things. You do this with love. You do this with compassion. You do this with unconditional love. And that's the only way that an Empress lives, okay? So you are learning to live in the energy of being of service. And in this manner, you can be used fully to your full capacity for your divine mission. So it will begin to come forward and make itself known to you, your purpose, okay? So you're going on, you went on a inner reflection regarding a partnership, okay, a marriage, possibly a long-term one with 10 of being the cups and you being the Empress, right? It's not like you're in page mode anymore, or even knight, or even king or queen, right? So you're either in the relationship with someone you've been with for a long time, and usually the channel messages that you're now leveling up, okay? You're starting to more deeply understand your partner, okay? Whether you're, you know, together or you're not, okay? For you who are not, you know, and waiting for union, you could be thinking about a family and, you know, discovering how you can best be prepared for that. You know, you probably just went through a phase where you have learned the lessons you need to reunite or to, you know, ascend to the next level in your relationship, okay? But there definitely is going to be happiness either way, no matter what happens. So I would say that to myself, you know, regardless of what happens, everything's going to be okay. Everybody's going to be okay. Okay, I learned that today from a tapping specialist I was listening to regarding some energy healing. So tapping is important. Saying it out loud is important, you know, and so I would do that if I were you. Okay, so in the past, there's something regarding a relationship, and now in the recent past, there's something that turned. There was a turn of events in a marriage or a relationship that you have or you had with somebody, okay? Like I said, that you're ascending, okay? Whether it's with the person you're with or someone who may be coming in, okay? This could be just someone coming in, your Empress, okay? You know, the wheels here are turning, okay? Looks like in your favor. I don't feel why they wouldn't, especially with that Empress energy. I can see why you would be having, you're on, you know, on track here, in divine timing, okay? And ready for, you know, some good karma, you know, some cycles in your life to end and new ones to begin, okay? Different aspects of, you know, your character that you may want to get, you know, you may want to adjust, you know, so that you can fit in well into this energy of being compassionate and understanding and loving, you know. Okay, because it's going to take those things. So you have to be those things. So there was recent turn here of events, and then at the moment, you know, it looks like there's a lot of positivity around you when you're positive. Okay, you know, it's the best card in the deck. Okay, so it's the Sun. Okay. And I think you're really on track. I think you're really gaining the enlightenment that you were seeking, okay, regarding, you know, probably a relationship or just life in general, okay. Now it's time for your good karma or bad karma, whichever side of the spectrum you fall on. You know which one it is that you fall on, okay. But you are on the right track, and there's happiness, there's joy here. Your confidence is growing. Success, you're starting to gain success for efforts that you put into things, or you will see them soon. It says, I shine my light on the world around me, and my radiance attracts more success. So you are the light, okay? This is you. You are the light, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so be the light. And then we have a broken heart. Okay, so now you're gaining enlightenment regarding whatever this broken heart was, whatever these swords were, you know, here in the heart space, okay? Betrayal, some of this could just be loneliness, unhappiness, you know, whether it was due to somebody's actions or your, you know, lack of understanding, right, that also contributed to the relationship, right? Yeah, I mean, I think you're really coming out of a depression, and you're now for something, I'm not sure what. But if you haven't, then I would just call to your subconscious to bring up things that need to be cleared. And then think on what is it that's making you sad or depressed, because innately in your core you're going to still feel that way. So it needs to be healed so that you can change your outer world. Starts from inside, right? I keep hearing that. Inner stillness is the key to outer strength. So there's just some sorrow and some grief here for something, maybe some confusion. Maybe there was a loss of some sort, okay? Possibly some health concerns, conflict with somebody, okay? Swords represent conflict, okay? And then maybe just some disillusionment. It feels a lot like disillusionment and sadness and loneliness. And, yeah, it just feels like a heartbreak. Everyone knows how that feels, right? But you do gain victory over this heartbreak, okay? So this is victory over a heartbreak. So whatever pain you have is going to be gone, okay? Victory means that you no longer letting that pain, you know, stay with you. You are releasing it, okay? So however that happens for you, it's going to happen for you if you but try. But you have to be still, okay? It's a channel message. And you will have success, okay? And also praise and rewards and recognition and applause for, you know, a job well done of you know, doing what you needed to do after a major heartbreak, and then still pick yourself back up, you know? So now it's just time to let some things go, okay? Some things just need to go that needed to be cut out, and it's time for new adventures, you know? So yeah, it's time to take a calculated risk in the new adventures, you know, that you would like to commit to, okay? And just start your own new beginnings, okay? After introspection, of course, and planning, you know, plotting in your stillness. Where you want to go, what you want to do, you know, regarding this relationship that you had, okay, with somebody, and, you know, now what are you going to do, okay? So you'll need to contemplate, you know, all of that and get balanced before you move in a new direction, okay? Because there's still a lot of ill feelings here over something that happened, okay? It could be with someone you're with, it could be with somebody else, okay? But it's now time to make a decision regarding something, because justice is requiring it, okay? There has to be balanced and healing now. That's what they want. That's what God wants. That's what the universe wants, is balance and healing, okay? And harmony in relationships, okay? So let's see. I have my tea leaves, and then I have these comfort cards that we're going to use for confirmation. Okay. So stay with me, and we'll see more on what's going to happen now that you get victorious here, and move forward. What is the outcome now that this transformation is taking part? You know, what's next? Okay. I see new love right here. An offer waiting for you after you're done healing for something. So really, I think, you know, the more that you heal, you open your heart to more love. So that's how you're able to now have deeper, you know, love with your partner, or with in any relationship. Because you're freeing up anger or ill will or loneliness or hurt or grief. And wow, that just release just changes your whole life, okay? For my people who love the tea leaves, we'll get a few out here and see what's going on. Add to these channeled messages of this lovely victory after a very hard breakup or divorce. Okay, it says misunderstanding. Wow, that'd be really sad if that was the case. So if there's some conflicts, you know, in your relationship, just know that it's mainly from misunderstandings, but that the other person really does, you know, love you. I just think that there's different perspectives. I think there's different, you know, vibrations and levels of consciousness that each other are on, and, you know, sometimes you just don't see eye to eye, you know, but time moves on, you know, and the universe pushes you, you know, regardless if you want to go or not. Rat, someone working against you behind your back. So, you know, it could be someone who's making it seem like, oh, it's a misunderstanding, but no, it's not. It was meant to be that way. You just, you know, didn't know it. But now that you do know it, we're just going to call it a misunderstanding, okay? You just misunderstood. No, there was no misunderstanding, okay? So don't let another person channel a message make you think that, okay? Just because they're swearing that it didn't happen doesn't mean it didn't. You know what you did or didn't do. You know what you did or didn't say, etc. So channel message, you know, take responsibility for yours, and that's it, right? Leave the rest. Danger, especially in money matters, okay? So for some of you, there's that. Bull, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Yeah, you're just going to keep getting a broken heart, you know, if you don't tell yourself, you know, to calm down, to look at the positive, you know. You're your own worst enemy right now is what I'm hearing. Someone working against you behind your back, this feels like you total self-sabotage, okay? And I'm sorry, but you guys sometimes are really good at that, and you know that you are, okay? I know plenty of Libras, okay? But, yeah, let's see if there's anything else here. I mean, you know, maybe there was just a misunderstanding, you know? And so if there was a relationship that broke up, you know, not with my people who are paired up already, it would be pretty sad that you broke up for misunderstanding. But either way, there's going to be success, okay? Lots of people too, you know, they are breaking up and they're getting back together if they're the, you know, true counterparts. If not, they're finding their new one. So they'll find theirs, you'll find yours. Okay, so don't worry. All is well. You've got the sun here. Okay, you got the Empress and the Ten of Cups. What more do you need? Nothing. You always get good reads. Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. Like I said, you're on the right track. You're on your North Node. News is on the way. Okay? A wish will not be granted. So you're wishing for something that you know that you shouldn't ask for because it's not going to happen. You already know it's not going to happen. Okay? So you can wish for it, but it's not going to be granted. So wish for something else and put your energy and attention into something that you know is going to work out for you, okay? Okay, that you really want, that you know that you can have. Okay? Maybe it's not a you can't have it now. You just can't have it right. Maybe it's not never, it's just a right now to right now, okay? But it's not being granted, okay? Wish not granted. Why? I don't know. It's just not right timing. Shield, you need to defend yourself. There's a lot of energy about don't back down, you know, defend yourself, you know, like some kind of posse's against you or something. What the heck? I'm telling you, there's nobody there. Okay, there's not. Defend yourself from, you know, people, places that, you know, don't add to your happiness, okay? Don't make you feel at peace or feel good, you know. Yeah, just defend yourself from people who are constantly having misunderstandings with you, because that causes conflict. So just stay away from conflict and people who are argumentative, right? And try to keep things practical, right? So that when you do wish upon something, it can be granted to you. Not to say that, you know, you can't have everything you want, anything you want. But, you know, we don't get to say when and how it gets here and etc. We just put it out there, right? And we're met halfway with the rest of it. The, you know, the when and the who and the why and etc. All right, let's see if there's any more of these. All right, one more. It says parting of the ways in either romance or business. Oof. And that's over misunderstanding here. Yeah. And you might want to be careful with your spending here with this danger, especially in money matters, okay? You know, save it for a rainy day, all right, is what I'm hearing. Save some for a rainy day, okay? I feel like this opposition is from within. Yes, channeled message. Okay, so don't back down from this feeling. Don't let it consume you, okay, and take you over. Have the strength and the fortitude to fight back and say, I'm not want to be in that energy. That's not what I'm about. That's not who I am. That's not what I want to do, you know, because there's going to arise feelings, you know, that we feel of whatever, upset or disillusionment or anger or rage or unhappiness. And then we have to get from the emotional mind to the reasoning mind and make decisions from that position, that energy, not from an energy of anger or feeling like someone's, you know, against you, you know, or just going round and round about these misunderstandings and, you know, not getting answers to your prayers. You just put down the wands and allow for more of a opening and a connection and alignment with God, you know, regarding the people watching that are in a relationship with broken rings here. Okay, so this does show here that the Ten of Cups is in fact the divorce that I was speaking of here. Okay, news is on the way. That should be good, right? Hopefully, maybe not. It's because it's under wish will not be granted and broken ring. but doesn't have to be associated with that line. Alone, it could be alone on its way. News, okay? What kind? I don't know. Birth or conception of a child, a new beginning, a business idea. Let's see. For those of you who are interested in love, okay, since I do see a heart there, you know, and it, granted, it has 3 swords in it. Can't really call that love or romance, can you? That's pretty much lack of it. Okay, so you needing to release some pain here, okay? And overcome any, you know, depression or negativity, and a need to forgive, okay? Forgive. Doesn't mean you have to forget. You just means that forgiving allows the pain to go away. You can still then talk about it, you know, or talk about how it helped you or affected you, you know, and not have that pain and sadness attached to it where you want to get angry or you get sad, you know. It's a story that you learn and what, you know, what you learned. All right, soulmates, Cupid's arrows, ascending. Ah, yes, yes, and yes. So there's love, it's upside down. Abundance is face up. Cassettes is face up. So in the love department, you're feeling like you're lacking something. You're lacking in the love department with it being reversed. Okay, you're looking for love and saying that you need, you know, self-love first. Self-love, okay? Treat yourself like an empress, like you would your empress, you know, or emperor. Treat yourself like that, like you want to be treated, okay? And you're going to attract someone who can treat you that way as well, okay? With unconditional love and passion and affection and, you know, attraction and things of this nature. But it does show that your abundance is good. So money may be looking good. Love department, a few issues for some of you, right, who are going through this breakup. But for others, you're in a very good time of ascending. Okay, this sun is showing ascending after finally clearing out some, you know, issues that you had. And ascending to a new level in your marriage that you're in, okay, as now an empress, okay? So some of you were in your relationship and you're just, you know, graduating to like a new level, you know, so to speak, you know. You're stronger and wiser and you get to experience life to a whole different level. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. That's with cassette. No, that's not cassette. That's abundance. So yeah, keep a positive mindset. Okay, and that will help you to manifest what you want. The positive mindset. When you start seeing thinking negative, just know negative karma for negative speaking of people or negative thinking. So right away, you know, as soon as you start speaking positive things start going for you. And then you start thinking negative or doing things that aren't good, you know, you're getting farther away from what you want and what feels good and what's going to make you happy. So, you know, I would take these ideas here and run with them when I say you have some outdated thinking in one subject or another, okay? That you've been conditioned to having that runs like in the background, right, in your subconscious, that needs to be changed. So you're needing to tell yourself a new story, right? So if before you were in pain and you talked about all the pain you had and how lonely you felt and the betrayal, and you go into detail about the betrayal and, you know, and you're on in a loop about how you felt, you know, betrayed and, you know, they this and they that, and that's outdated thinking and conditioning. That's just replaying events over in your head is exactly what this says. So that needs to stop. We will have success over that, okay? The only thing that's going to help is you being positive and keeping an attitude of gratitude. Okay, so we'll stay with those there. And for some advice for you guys before we go now. I saw love, service, doubt, hardships, compassion, service, positivity, gratitude, service again. Have patience. Have courage. Self-love. Truth. All right, let's see. I'll take one, please. Well, then if nothing wants to come out, I'll just have to pick one. Want to see. I'll take that one. Direction. Okay, so direction. Lord, please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. You have to ask for this. May I hear the promptings of my own body, and if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. Okay? So it looks like, in the future there may be some temptations that are going to head your way, and you're relying on the Holy Ghost to prompt you that you're going the wrong way. Okay, and if you're not doing things this way, then you need to. And then you'll have to have the courage and the strength to face this temptation, which is an opposition, right? And it can, it requires you needing to not back down, okay, is what I keep hearing. Do not back down from opposition, because the message I'm hearing is like you'll let it consume you or something. Something will consume you. I really can't get out what I'm trying to say about that. So I hope that any of that made sense to you. Okay, so don't just rely on, you need to be consciously aware also. So especially in your relationships here. Okay, and a need for your own independence, okay? So for relationships, I'm going to end with this card. It says, I call in the infinite power of love to take over this union in every way. May it now fully belong to the divine. Let it unfold in the perfect way for each of us. I needn't fear, letting go of control. My needs are always abundantly met. My needs are always abundantly met. Keep saying that and tapping here by your heart. Okay, there's other places you can tap, but I'm not going to go through those right now. Yeah. So I just, right here over your heart, my needs are always abundantly met. Deep breath. My needs are always abundantly met. Deep breath. My needs are always abundantly met. Okay, so this to me is telling me that if you're needing to instill this feeling that you might have a scarcity way of thinking when it comes to something, okay? Maybe love, okay? Because it was broken, But love, can never really die. So that's another message that I'm hearing. Okay. Excuse me. All right, so let's see here. Oh, I didn't use these, did I? Yeah. Okay. All right. There's there's a Queen of Wands on the bottom. You could be dealing with an Aries. You don't have to be. That could just be you gaining more confidence. Okay. Having more passion for life, perhaps. For some reason, you're feeling tied up, okay? There's something that's being offered to you, perhaps, and you're just not sure about it, okay? You're needing some kind of more information, all right? This is you just going in that loop, in that cassette, just thinking over and over and over and over and over, okay? So you can get yourself out of this because you can stop thinking about it, right? Those are swords, right? So this is in the mind. A self-imposed prison. And we have King of Pentacles. So this is what you want to be. You want to have the character of someone who's mature, someone who's honest, honorable, self-sufficient, independent, but still very loving and nurturing as well, okay? Very stable. This is why you're feeling in your feels and thinking so much. You know, your stability was broken, you know, when this relationship, you know, was broken, okay? But yeah, so you were with somebody that either was an Aries or had, you know, was a fire sign, or perhaps they, you know, just embodied the characteristics of someone who was similar to the Queen of Wands characteristics, okay? So that could be it as well, okay? Or they're here, let's see. Or you once, you know, were on your throne, or once had a business. It looks like it was a person, though, and there was an ending with that person, okay? All right? Or just some kind of ego death, right, of something that was happening. All right, lots of cards now. But now you're starting to align yourself, right? That's why you're getting the Empress mode, and the sun is coming up here. So now you're getting aligned, and things are going to start going your way. More luck, okay, in every aspect of your life. Yeah, all the wishes fulfilled here. So you are making these things happen, okay? So no matter what happened in the past, you're headed for good times, celebrations, happiness, joy, fun, success, and yeah, all kinds of wonderful stuff, okay? In your relationships, okay? In your marriage, okay? So if you're married, in your marriage. If you're not married, in the one when you do get married, okay? So some of you could be getting married, okay? Or let's see here, or maybe your wishes weren't fulfilled in a marriage, and this is why it had to end here, okay? There wasn't some kind of compatibility, okay? Because you otherwise, you know, you would be together here. Okay, so it looks like you're at the ending of something very difficult, hence the death, right? Death could never feel good, right? But it's all worth it, you know. On the other side, you come out stronger, you're feeling healthier, better than ever, vitality is going to be stronger, all kinds of ideas pop in, and you're going to start finding and doing things more that you are in alignment with, you know, your energy and your soul's desires, okay? You know, the rainbow comes out after the storm, okay? There'll be more rainbows out, okay? So I see here a card with the energy of trying to balance, so balancing two ideas, two people, okay, things of this nature, needing more enlightenment, being in a period of waiting, okay? So you could be waiting for something, somebody, you could be waiting for some news that says news is on its way. So you could be waiting for some kind of news, but it feels like it could be something toxic or from somebody toxic, or, you know, somebody who's you're obsessed with, or they're obsessed with you, or from a third party, okay? That Queen of Wands comes off with this devil energy over it as, you know, third party, but it doesn't have to be, okay? So yeah, there's still some feelings of you being hurt, okay, but you're almost in this energy of the Empress energy. So that, you know, that you're starting to think positive and see the positive and feel better, but you go back sometimes to thinking in the old way, you know. And just remember that, you know, if you're feeling a doubt or unhappy, that you need to check your thoughts. What are you thinking about, okay? And then shift your energy by shifting your focus, okay? Yeah. So let's see if there's anything else that we need to know here today. Let's see, how about this heartbreak here? What is this Three of Swords here? Three of Swords. Marriage went upside down. I saw the 10 of coins reversed. Okay, well, nothing's coming out for that, so I guess we don't need to know anything else further. We shall end there then, okay, with what I have there. I do have my new fairy card, so we'll see if anything wants to come out from here. Something about autumn, spring. There we go. Queen of Spring. Brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Okay, so you need to pay more attention to work and home life in a more leveled way. Okay, a more healthy way. Spending time on family and giving that time love and attention, and then, you know, your work and things outside your family, and just pay attention there, okay? 10 of Autumn. That sounds amazing. Take it. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, okay? I remember I told you they're saying you need to save some money for some reason. So I don't know why, but this one is also saying to ensure, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones. Okay, no pressure. Making wise investments or planning for retirement. Honoring family traditions, for whatever that means for you. Family traditions. Defend your family tradition, okay? Whatever that is to you, okay? You're on the road to success. I got a lot of blue cards here, which means summertime. So I think in summertime, you're going to be able to, you know, for those who are looking for somebody, you'll be able to find your match, okay? Really, you know, or you'll finally be able to walk away from somebody in the summertime, okay? And that will open your heart and your energy up to new love, okay, if that's what you're looking for. Bottom of this deck is also Three of Swords. So if you're still in this position here, Three of Swords, then, you know, you're still not in a good place, it seems, okay? some kind of, karma is being played out. But, not to worry, because you got an ace here of summer, where it'll be, you and, your loved one, your divine counterpartner, you'll be together with this person, okay? The cards show that it says you have a desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, okay? So I've been getting this for everybody. It's time to move on, okay? Choosing to make major life changes. So you're choosing, okay? They're not just happening to you. You're making wise decisions, okay? That is a sign of a true Empress or someone in the Empress energy. You make the right decisions for the right reasons, okay? Not just thinking with, the passionate part of you, that will quickly get you into a waiting stage, that you don't want to be in, okay? And in bondages of sorts, okay? And cycles, okay? So Ace of Summer says, open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. Okay, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. So expect some kind of spiritual partnership or some kind of spiritual alignment and connection with God. Or just you finally cutting cords with somebody or something or some behavior, and now asking you to just open your heart, okay? There is a possible opportunity for new love, okay? Or a rebirth of a current one, okay? So if you're, twin flames, you may be reconnecting. If you resonate with the twin flame journey, I already pretty much, not designated, but I foretold that the people who are getting into divine union, that in the summertime is when they will be getting married. So this is a King and Queen of Cups. It says, listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others. Okay, so perhaps, you need to take better care of yourself and not just others. Okay, a little bit more self-care, a little bit more self-love. Ace of Summer or Ace of Cups. Okay, but you're definitely saying goodbye to something that feels like a loss to you. Okay, that it seems was some kind of false security. I don't know, something that kept you in bondage. Something that kept you wondering and waiting and, something that was just unbalanced or you were unsure of, okay, for a long time. So it says, a romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved into a cultural or creative endeavor. So you may get committed with somebody in the summer. Or just mature more into the king or queen of cups personalities and characteristics, more warm-hearted, devoted, comforting, intuitive, loving, and emotional. So you in the summertime you'll be more into your feels, and you'll be able to have a nice healthy relationship in the summer. So that would make sense why you would be able to, ascend further into a higher commitment here, because you've done some maturing here and you're ready for a romantic partner, okay? And key here is that you can trust, right? So a romantic partner that you can trust. There could be someone around you that's a romantic partner, and says you can trust them. Okay, that their advice comes from the heart. All right, so it looks like everything's good to me. I mean, you may not feel like it is right now, but that's why it's good to see the light through, you know, possibilities of, you know, where you could go if you do this or if you do that, you know, because all of this is not set in stone, and, you know, only things can happen positively if you think positively and take the actions necessary, right, to get out of whatever bondage and waiting, you know, scenarios you're in. Okay, so take a look at your thinking and what you're thinking, and try to change the thinking and shift it to whatever it is you want to manifest, and not to what you don't want to manifest. So I leave this with you, and I ask that if you enjoyed it to just please give it a thumbs up, comment if you'd like to, and forward it if you feel like somebody could gain some kind of benefit. And for those who are just joining me the first time, hit that subscribe button and will get notified when there is a new video for you guys. So I'm excited, and for you guys to find this new healthy part of you, and that's you're growing into, and you people who are possibly getting into new relationships, congratulations. Okay, so let me know down in the comments, you know, if anything, you know, like this is resonating with you guys. Okay, until next time, namaste.